Hello everybody, it's Red Panda Gamer here for another quick look. Today we're taking a look at State of Decay, one of the last really big games that's coming out on the Xbox 360. I totally forgot this game was even coming out, and I had to hook up my Xbox 360 since I've been mostly using my PlayStation 3 as of late. But this game is really great, and it was on my radar about maybe even a year ago. And I remember thinking, wow, I can't wait for that game to come out, it looks really good. This was around the time where there was the whole DayZ craze going on. And I totally forgot about it, and then I all of a sudden started seeing videos pop up, and I'm like, oh shit, State of Decay's out. So I emailed the developers, and they very, very gracefully gave me a copy of the game. And I've been playing for about an hour, and we're not that far into the game, but we are at a point where I feel like I can pretty accurately show off what the game is like. Now, one thing I might as well say right off the bat, this is a zombie survival game, open world. It is more comparable to that of... these guys are talking over here. More comparable to that of DayZ than something like Dead Island that's more focused, like that's more mission oriented. This is more based on survival. We don't have very much ammo, our weapons can break, we can only carry so much stuff, etc., etc. Most of the normal parts of a survival game. So we start out, what does this say? Sunny days? Alright. Okay, where are you going, buddy? Now, this is a $15 downloadable title on Xbox Live Arcade, which, in my opinion, is a super good price for it. I apologize. I just got a kitten, and she's being a little unruly, so if you hear any loud meowing, I might have to take care of that. Okay, so it's a $15 downloadable Xbox Live Arcade exclusive, so you do need to have an Xbox to be able to play this game. The developers, Undead Labs, have expressed their interest in porting it to the PC. No word on PlayStation 3. But as per usual with a lot of Xbox Live Arcade exclusives, there's usually a... wait, who am I talking to right now? This game, I might as well say that right now. This game... Oh, wait, you know what? There is actually... Is this what I'm... Hold on a minute. There's a map here. Ooh, look at all these... Ew, gross. What is this? Lay of the land. Look for place to find medicine. There's supposed to be a lookout tower. Scavenger? The game is a little buggy. I mean, I have to definitely say that right now. It's by no means a... Oh, I think I'm supposed to go up there. It's by no means a perfect game, but honestly, in my opinion, the bugs... It's not really game-breaking bugs by any means. It'll be like some small storytelling stuff. Let's see, greet. Let's talk to Alan. This guy isn't glad that we're here, so he just says, hey. Most people don't say very much to us, which is okay. Some characters, like Lily, for example, will give a little more character development, and she's a bit more of an important character. I think we're by ourselves now. You start the game off with 3 people following you around. One person you can exchange with, so like you can play as one person or the other, and they both have their strengths and weaknesses. And then you have another guy just following you around named Ed. And now these characters, they don't die or anything like that, but you do kind of have to keep tabs on them. One of the problems I have with this game right now, and I was trying to wait for the day cycle to make this video, the day and night sequel doesn't, or day and night, the day and night doesn't seem, or day and night sequence? I'm not really sure what I'm trying to say here. The difference between it being day or night doesn't really seem, okay, there's the watchtower, or the electric radio tower that we're supposed to go to. Normally when you get to a new area of the game, you're supposed to find a really high point, and it's basically a lookout point. So it's similar to that of what we saw in Assassin's Creed, kind of. I don't remember what they were called exactly, but where you did your big eagle jump. Oh man, I probably should have been more stealth when I was going through here. Alright, we should turn our flashlight off. It's pretty easy to sneak around enemies. Normally, they do have to like go on the other side of this fence to climb up that. Enemies don't aggro so easily, and also they don't continue having aggro for too long, which is nice. I can jump over this fence. A little reckless though, just because I had no idea what was gonna be on the other side. And of course, there's a dumpster here. We could probably jump above. This is like the most I've done as far as, I wouldn't call it platforming. These guys are right over here, and I'm assuming they can climb over this fence, but maybe not. Kitty, calm down. I'm recording a video. Alright, so like I was saying, it's like Assassin's Creed, where anytime you go to a new area, it's best to get a lay of the land, and normally, I don't know about later in the game, but it's actually a part of, mission, like you have to do that, it's like an objective, and you gain experience and stuff for that. Plus, why wouldn't you want to? Alright, so we are looking for a medical facility because our buddy Ed, who just got bit, nothing really spoiler, I mean, it's just, the beginning of the game, really. He gets bit, and we are now with another group of survivors that we found via a walkie-talkie. We found off a dead guy. The dead guy apparently is the girl who had us come in. It's her father. So there's some, pretty normal zombie horde. It's pretty typical
there's a building we want to check out.
Zombie lore, I guess you could say. And I don't know, like, there's no word on the cause. I don't know if that's something the game will get into. And that's fine. That's I never really like zombie games that are like, oh, the government corruption or corporate corruption, like Resident Evil, really, with the Umbrella Corporation. This really is just okay. She is just climbing on everything right now. And it's making me kind of nervous. This is only my second day with her, so. And the first, oh, there we go. So there is the veterinary clinic. We'll definitely check that out. And we have the option to look everywhere. One of the, okay, so, I guess we're talking to her on the radio. That makes sense. What is that over there? Vehicle. Vehicles play an important role in this game. The obvious comparison to make here, I think, is DayZ. Which, to be honest, I don't technically consider DayZ a game. It's a mod of another game, and I think that is like its biggest downside. Now I know they're making a standalone version of DayZ. I have no idea when that's supposed to come out. I just know it's supposed to happen, and until then, I honestly think this is one of the best things to tide you over. The most recent attempt to do this, like open world zombie survival, was War Z, which it was a colossal failure in my opinion. Then again, I never really thought too much of it. The other importance of looking at all these things is they remain on our mini-map in the bottom left corner. Zombies don't show up on that mini-map unless they're aggroed, so it's more or less just you only know where they are once they know where you are. Which I mean, at first I was like, well, that's kind of because at first I thought that you always saw them on the map. When I was trying, like, that kind of makes it easy, a lot scary. Did I look at everything? I don't think I looked at everything. Let's I don't know. I didn't see it say. Normally it gives you a big message that says, you've completed looking at everything. But for the most part, oh, there we go. Is that it? Nope, some more. And as you discover some things, there's some zombies bugging out down there. Is that all of them? Nope, there's some more stuff there. As you find more things, it seems a screamer? That sounds horrible. Okay, so I guess there's special types of zombies, which I'm not too surprised at. I'm not the biggest fan of ow! Kitty, don't claw my butt. I'm not the biggest fan of special type enemies unless it's a game like Left 4 Dead, or I guess even Dead Island, because those, Dead Island's more of an RPG style game. Left 4 Dead's more of an arcade shooter, and then if you just had the same types of zombies, it'd be a little more boring. But that's fine. Zombies are pretty difficult actually in this game, in my opinion anyway. You're limited. I mean, you can't just go into a giant horde of zombies and just like start throwing down. You really should try to stay stealth. And the game does a pretty good job of giving you the tools necessary to be stealth. Okay, do the zombies... I think some of the zombies we can see now because of... Okay, it's starting to become daytime, which is nice. Might as well look into some places. This game is multiplayer, I believe up to 4 people. I'm almost positive. The difference between this and DayZ, and I guess even War Z, which I hate talking about... Wait, why did I say over here? I was just trying to open the door. There we go. I guess you can't open the door. I don't want to bash it open. It'll just be really loud. We should probably focus on the mission at hand. Worry about investigating other things later. I believe it has up to 4-player co-op, which is really great. The one thing that is missing from this game that is included, I guess, in War Z and DayZ is the MMO aspect of it, really. So you're not interacting with other players, which is a little disappointing because that is one of the best parts of DayZ. And I think that really... is the zombie going to see me? Where is he at? Shouting match. We don't like each other. What? Why did I get -10? There's like some random things will happen with your popularity. Okay, that one's on the ground, so we're probably okay. Random things will happen with your popularity depending on what missions you do, how many supplies you find and bring back with you. A lot of stuff like that kind of varies their opinion of you, and it'll probably end up changing the missions they let you do.
Over here.
Now,
Hurry.
why am I keep saying over here, hurry? Am I talking to someone? Once you fully search the building, you can set up an outpost there. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we have materials, commercial construction materials. Let's see, resource bundles. This is all happening in real time, by the way. We can be snuck up on by zombies, which I think is what just happened. Yep. Oh, this is a zombie horde. We should probably run. Oh my god. Oh, run away. Repeat. God, get out of there, man. Oh, man. Alright, zombies will lose their aggro after a while. They are pretty fast zombies, which I never really like. I don't think it's really true to zombie lore in a lot of ways, but at the same time, you can't make everybody happy. This is bad. This is the first. Ooh, let's go into the Daily Bird Espresso. I can't get in there. Alright, it seems like actually most of them gave up pretty fast. Zombies have a very fair aggro point. Is this one still coming after me? Yeah, you can kill one of them. Killing zombies can be kind of loud. I'm telling myself that I need a breather. It's a little weird. Whoa! Did I just clip into the building? That was strange. Once again, this game is kind of buggy, which is fine. It really is. I don't mind. In fact, I kind of think it adds a lot of character to the game. I have yet to experience a bug that was like game breaking, and until that happens, am I supposed to have somebody with me, or is that just like scripted as if I had people playing along with me? I don't really know. I could be missing some things in this game. This is more of a quick look. This isn't meant to be like an actual formal review by any means. But from what I've played, I do really like the game. I really want to try out the multiplayer, just because I feel, any kind of survival game is always much more fun when you play with a lot of people. Plus, there's a lot of different places. Like, as you can see right now, there's a lot of different places we could go to. All right, we got to break through this door, which can be very loud. But if there's no zombies around, it's not that big a deal. This game does have a pretty big emphasis on how loud you are, and the fact that the type of combat you do, you can either stealth kill zombies, which doesn't make as much noise, which you'd think it would because you bash their skulls into the ground. How many years of experience beat? I didn't realize the Department of Fish and Wildlife counted as a beat. I guess they're arguing. Alright. So, like I said, the voice acting isn't really all that good. It's all very subpar, like that kind of stuff. It's a $15 game, though. You need to understand that. Whereas War Z was a pay to play, pay to win garbage game, and I'm sure that once we search through, oh god, there's zombies coming in here. Is this another horde? Shit. Oh god. Okay. All right, so we should probably let's close this door. Actually, close the door, man. Combat's fine. Wait, where did all these people come from? Or they just like follow behind me? I totally missed that. I kind of don't like traveling with AI just because they aggro really, really easily in that they just immediately attack whatever is near, which is a little frustrating. Is that a zombie? Yeah, it was. So they can kind of alert hordes. If you crouch, though, and do stealth, they will follow. Okay. It's like, where did they go? Kitty, what do you want from me?
Stay low, stay quiet.
I'm sorry, but I got videos to record. Honey? Sweet thing? Alright, so we need to just keep searching. Hopefully, we got attacked by quite a lot of zombies, and those were probably mostly scripted, just since this is a scripted area that we have to go to. Oh, did I keep... Okay. Call for what is this? Radio assistance? Call for scavengers? I've never done this before. Alright, we got some medical supplies.
Thank you.
Whoa, that's a big bag.
I'm bringing this stuff home.
Do we have more room now? Or is... Oh, no, that's just like the medical supplies. So that's related to the mission
I
itself.
don't have enough space for this.
Alright, so our inventory's full. Cuts down, shot, noise, improves suppressor. We definitely don't want to get rid of that. Oh, wait, no, attach. Or do we not have a gun that I can use that with? Maybe we did attach it. We might as well, let's see. This is damaged. So might as well get rid of it. We come across a fair amount of weapons. I just don't want to I'm not going to get rid of it. I'll just go ahead and take painkiller. And we got to get rid of stuff. So let's just get rid of snacks. Snacks are used to regain stamina. But most of the time I don't really use stamina, so I'm not too concerned. You can get bigger backpacks, but they're also heavier. One of the biggest things, and this isn't like game breaking related. We should probably keep looking around here too. This is a pretty big area. One of the other things that kind of bothers me about this game, and I don't know if this is something that's different later, and it's probably like this is the biggest problem I have with the game, and for me, what is this? Radio home?
I don't think so.
Supply run is already in progress here. Oh, I must have accidentally called. That must have been what I did earlier. What is this? Medical supplies, medication for animals.
Go through or go around?
So I can't pick that. See, that's the thing. I have a small backpack right now. Okay, the problem I was going to say, I don't really need a patrol bomb. I don't like using these things. Is that can I not pick this up? Break open. Oh, okay. I see what's going on now.
Zombies up ahead.
Okay, cool.
Go through or go
Okay, so I guess you can only hold a maximum of 4 at a time. You can't trade items. Am I overcumbered? No, I'm not even close. You can't trade items between characters, which is kind of weird because what'll happen, like the only way you can trade items is if you have a safe and then you put an item in that, or the supply closet. So if you put an item in a supply closet and then switch characters and then pick up that item in the supply closet and then you can switch back or just keep playing as that person. It's really weird. Let's see, morphine, serious stuff, numbs pain. We should definitely pick that up.
Space for this.
All right, I see. Uh-oh, are zombies coming? I see that big beacon down there. Maybe I should get rid of the machete. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not too concerned. So you destroy, because I don't even think we have a way to fix anything yet. You do gain that ability, I'm sure. Watch behind us. I should probably be closing all these doors. What is wrong with you? I am really sorry about her. I mean, I needed to record this video since, the game just came out. But, Cat was being unruly. I'm trying to think of anything else. So yeah, the inability to trade between people, and that might have just been because that might have been just earlier when I was switching between characters. I don't think I could switch between these guys. Can I? But we can look at all of them and just kind of see what they use, what they do. But we were playing as a character earlier, Maya Torres, and we were able to actually play as her, which I guess you can't do now, which is a little strange. But this kind of lets you keep tabs of what everyone's doing, what their health is like, what your friendship is with them. You see that green bar right there, what kind of items they use, and what they're good at. So we have characters that gossip a lot, which they might hurt our people's attitude towards us. You also can look at people's stats. The cool thing about stats in this game are you just gain, there's no experience points really in the game. Wait, is someone hurt? All this is happening in real time, so... Wait, what was that? That was weird. All of our menu stuff, except for pushing pause, is real time. So if you need to look at any of these things, or look at your level ups... I mean, there is experience points, but it's not quite... it's not like normal experience, like RPG style. These are all the events that are going on, so these are all the different things we can do, and this is only within an hour and a half of playing the game. There is so much stuff to do, and then it also keeps track of everything else in a journal. It goes day to day, so this shows your stockpiles, so just everything that the camp has. If you run out of this, I don't know exactly what happens, but I'm sure it's not good. And then our possessions, we have a bunch of cars, which is good. And we don't have very many weapons or items. And then there's this stuff that just kind of shows where those areas are at as far as available actions go. And we need a good cook to be able to cook food to get more health. And we also need... Where did she come from? Facility bonuses. So there's just a lot of different things that we can add. We can add outdoor stuff. Yes, there's a bunch of base building mechanics to the game. So can we play as her? Because before it was letting me play as her and switching between characters. That might have just been they might have just been showing after the beginning of the game. I don't really know. This game has an odd way of teaching you how to play, and I don't really know what else I can look at here. Hold R and tap RB to drop the rucksack. Okay, so why did I put that down?
I'll run this home.
We'll be ready.
We'll be ready. It looks like she's looking into things as well, but I can't tell. It's really hard to tell what the AI does in this game. And there should be something else I can get. What am I missing? So you can see up top, veterinary clinic, it shows you how many of the resources you've looked through, really, is all I'm trying to say. And they want you to look through everything, and once you do completely search an area, it'll put a big X through it. Is this it? Like, it's hard to tell what surfaces are just shiny or what things you can go through. Because it'll be shiny if you can go through it, unless that was stuff we looked through earlier and completely cleaned out. You can also open things up loudly, and sometimes it'll be much louder than others. It's kind of like a dice roll, really. How roll it'll be. It'll be random, is all I'm trying to say. So Veterinary Cleric, fully searched. We can get out of here now. Hopefully these guys get out of my way. You can play with random zombies on R6. Stay alert. Okay, so we should crouch. The other weird things, I guess I should point this out now. I should point this out when it was the weirdest thing in this game, and this isn't really that big of a deal either, is the flashlight mechanic. You use the right stick clicker to turn it on. Actually, I don't. Yeah, but there's no. Oh shit! There's a zombie. Is that a screamer? Oh god! I was trying to show something. Close the door. Alright, but yeah, you're not actually holding anything, and this, I mean, like, this is a very minor complaint. It's just, little things like that are kind of strange. They didn't do, like, the Resident Evil, like, clip-on flashlight thing. Like, that's just, like, on their vest. It's literally just a light. Which, it's fine. It works well enough, and that's all I really care about. Zombie horde! Jump over! Can I jump? Okay, cool. I guess other things, our hub down below, you'll see we have a stamina bar. Oh shit, this is bad. And since I'm carrying more stuff now too, my stamina drains much faster. Try to keep out of their line of sight. Zeds will come check out. You're calling them Zeds? What are you, British or Canadian? But yeah, like you can see right here, you can lose zombie hordes really quickly. And is there one chasing after us? Like, oh yeah, there's a couple right there. But for the most part, you can run, and I mean, they will take damage. Oh, this is another weird thing. There's like straight up platforms in this game, which they hide as like rock plateaus, or I don't know if I'd call them plateaus. But it's a little cheesy just in the way that you climb stuff sometimes. Like there's a section in the game earlier where you literally are just climbing up like platform after platform, and it looks a little bit unnatural. But at the same time, if you've ever gone camping, those types of rock structures exist. It's just kind of obvious that it's out of... Look at the zombie run. What the fuck is wrong with it? They can also do stealth kills, which I don't know how they do that. I can't... I mean, they do like stealth kills without sneaking up on them. God, I'm really far away. Can we take this car? That might be our best bet right now. Cars handle pretty well. Might as well get into that. They don't handle great. Should I just leave them behind, or will they come with? I know that we're trying to be sneaky. Get in the fucking car. Are you gonna get in? The car handles well. I mean, in my opinion, like the worst car controls are like Grand Theft Auto. I don't know what I'd necessarily say the best are because I don't play a lot of racing games. All right, I'm gonna leave them behind. I'm gonna assume they're gonna be fine. That might be a bad assumption though. Wait, do I still have stuff to do? Or are they just trying to tell me to get to a different car? This is a pretty nice car for the apocalypse. The way the zombies interact with the cars is kind of interesting. Yeah, what the hell? What am I supposed to be doing? Map stuff interacts with, it's all real time as well. Listen to this time. Motherfucker, this piece of shit rucksack's coming apart at the seams. What are you guys all complaining about? Is it? Oh wait, were they the beacon that was trying to tell me to come back? No, goddammit, cards are too dangerous. Just leave it. Oh, okay. Kiss my ass, Alan. Lily needs those meds. Fuck you. So they're all arguing. Okay. So I guess we needed to be there for the drama bomb. Get in the car, motherfucker! Zombies, they don't always necessarily die from cars. In fact, sometimes they will just jump onto the front of the car, and the only way to get them off is to, like, hit the brakes, which I actually like that a lot. Since, you know, that's the logical thing to do, really. I think this is a dirt road. Looks like it. I think, for the most part, it looks like you can drive your... Oh, we weren't even that far away. It looks like you could drive your car almost anywhere. You can't get out... Oh, wait, never mind. He was on my side. I thought he was on the passenger side. So we'll deliver all this stuff. And then I don't know if there will be any scripted missions or if we'll just have to I'm gonna close this gate. I don't know where Alan went, being a big puss bag.
We got your cyclophosphamide, Lily.
So there's no cutscenes or anything like that. It's all like in game, just talking. Which whatever. It's like seriously, it's a $15 game and it's a pretty excellent zombie survival experience. There's some mechanics I wish were a little better, and I wish there were a few less bugs. But the game just came out, so I'm sure there will be some sort of patch at some point fixing some of these glaring issues.
So, you used me.
And once again, like I said, there's no game-breaking bugs by any means, as far as I've seen anyway. But you'll see graphical glitches a lot. So if anything, like what it does mostly with me, where do I drop this?
Help to get out of here.
Or am I putting this back in here? So let's go ahead and put the morphine in here. So, oh, I see. The little stars next to it is our reputation. So as we put stuff in here, we gain more reputation. So like putting a gun in here gets us 30. At least that's what it looks like to me, is what the deal is. Available, yeah, so it buys us influence. That's kind of cool. I like that. I don't use guns in this game, or I haven't really needed to. So I normally opt to not. Let's put all the bullets in here. They're worth 1 each. Just kind of lighten our load a bit, because we've been carrying a lot of stuff. Where did your food go? Where did I put it? Well, there it is. You found it. Alright, so, wait, what's in here? Is this just another backpack? Small backpack. The other person we were playing as had a bigger backpack. I don't know how we're supposed to get that. I never explained, though, but the hub down below is basically our, so we gain more influence. Let's see, there's Alan. He doesn't look very comfortable.
What's the good word?
What's the good word? Doesn't seem to dislike us too much now. There was another character we could play as, Maya, I believe her name is, and because it says our character's tired, so the reason the game has you switch between characters every now and then is because they'll gain more overall stamina, or stamina, as I believe some people pronounce it. The game is best played with more than one. The game is best played with more people. There's some weird texture issues in the game. The trees aren't really interactive. Like, you don't really interact with much of the environments as far as, like, trees, you know, going around you and stuff like that. Is this guy wearing different clothes? Who is this guy? He's a pretty big dude. You think he'd lose some weight? So this is our friend Ed. He's sick. He got bit. Then again, you get bit anyway. Like that's another weird thing, and this is kind of a criticism I have for most zombie games in general. Is I hate when zombie games just let you get bit, and it doesn't matter. It's just like you just have a health bar, which is in the bottom left corner, the red one, and then you also have your stamina bar. Your stamina bar goes much quicker the more things you have. What you doing up here?
How you been?
Fuck. How you been? That's a pretty odd greeting, but okay. So now, I believe, let's go ahead and check our D-pad. Hurt. I'm tired. Oh, I see. Wait, can we switch to anyone when we're here? Okay, no, we can only switch between ourselves and Maya. So we'll go ahead and do that. What? What's she doing? Where is she? That's weird. Can we sleep? I haven't tried to do that. I mean, I thought I saw her back there earlier. Oh, okay, so I see. You use your available influence on calling scavengers or establishing an outpost. I should have established an outpost, like at the veterinary place. What the hell? Seems like every time we walk in, it starts a new cutscene, which is kind of interesting. Gives you a little glimpse into what's going on with the characters. Can we sleep? It says we're tired. Let's see. Doesn't look like it, which is a little disappointing. Being able to sleep would be an interesting thing to add to the game. Alright, so let's get out of here. I don't really want to play as him if he's tired, but if it won't let us switch to the other character. I thought I saw her out there, so I feel like maybe we left her behind. Is this her? Runner in trouble. Help them help them out before it's too late. Or is that just like a mission objective? Friendly survivors. Alright, so we have a couple things we can go do. I'll go ahead and do one more mission. Because why not, you know? Wait, that was Spike again. So let's get out of here. The gunplay, I guess I should have kept the pistol just to kind of show how the guns work in the game. The guns are very simple. Literally just like third person, like point and shoot. There doesn't appear to be any auto-aim, which I know auto-aim kind of annoys some people. I personally don't mind it, but I also know it kind of takes away from the game itself. You can decide whether or not you want to drive. Obviously, actually, we really didn't need to. I didn't realize how close this was. Little hiccups like that, graphically, are very common in this game. Kitty, be quiet. I'm recording. I'm almost done, I think. I don't know. We'll see how long this takes. The game is $15, and that is like the end point I want to make here. It's $15 for trust resources. Okay, so we have these survivors here. We're never gonna last on our own, not like you folks have. You should join us. I have no use for you. That's nice of you to say. Delay your decision. Maybe they'll survive long enough for you to reconsider. So let's just, he's an alcoholic, but he's a chef, and we do need a chef. So let's tell him to join us. So I guess, I don't know what he's gonna do. This is something I've yet to do before.
Alright, be ready in a minute.
I'm gonna follow him around. Oh, he's getting all nice purple backpack, by the way. It's probably like his daughters or something. That'd be pretty dark. So I guess they're all coming with. Alan's probably not gonna be happy about that. I wonder if this is gonna be something that affects our influence. Ready to roll in a minute. And, you know, I like that. You know, you can tell this isn't very scripted, because if this was like Dead Island or something, as soon as we'd be doing, oh god, build a barricade. This is kind of silly, but oh well. Oh shit. Oh, they opened right. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Hit him with your pan. All right. So I was gonna say, if this was a scripted game, this, you know, I'm assuming this is something that happens every time, and that's fine. It makes sense. That would happen because, you know, there's a time bar for how long it's gonna take them to gather all their things. I did not want to do that. I didn't want to do that either. So I guess you can't barricade the door, unfortunately. That's the kind of shit I like to see. The writing in this game is pretty terrible. It's not like awful. It's zombie literature basically. So I mean, it's not gonna be that good. All right, so we got some zombies coming in here. We might as well fight them, right? They're gonna try and come in here. All right, we should probably go out the back door. There's no reason to fight them if you don't have to. So they can give us food, which is one of the things we need. Alright, so let's get out of here. And I would get the car, but I don't think they'll all be able to drive with us. So we might as well just go on foot. Oh shit, this is a bad idea. Wait, is this the way I'm supposed to be going? I figured that all of us could, you know, take on zombies ourselves. There's a pretty big group of us. AI is pretty intelligent, though. I mean, the thing is, they're smart. The zombies are dumb, right? Which zombies should be dumb in a zombie game. But the AI is a little bit smarter, so it makes them seem even more intelligent than they probably really are. Rampant destruction, flesh-eating dead people. Oh, I didn't see what it said. Alright, so let's see what happens when we bring all these dudes in here. So we're going to grow the population, probably by quite a bit. So let's see what happens when we go inside. Friendly survivors. This is good, right? I mean, it doesn't suck. Yeah, it definitely doesn't suck. You added to your community, press the up pad, friendly survivors. So it added to our influence, which I guess makes sense because if we add more survivors, then we have more influence over more people because we brought them here. Hey, these new hands are going to go a long way, and I gotta admit, knowing that we're not the only ones that can make it feels pretty good. Plus, they were saying earlier that we don't have much for food, and I don't know if I was here or if I recorded that part.
We need some more sleeping space. People are already sharing.
You can become friends with many characters in the game after earning their full trust. Your level of trust with each character is represented by the green gauge. You can earn trust with characters by helping them out in missions and keeping the community fed. Okay. So our influence went up a little bit, which I actually kind of expected to go down. I don't know what she's doing, and it's kind of making me nervous. Her health is kind of... I don't know if her health is always that low. Okay, so maybe we can play as her, I guess, because she's our friend. So I guess once we befriend somebody, then we can play as them, which does actually sound kind of important. So let's go ahead and... Time to upgrade your home. What do we do? Increase everyone's stamina by 10. Needs beds for everyone. Okay. Oh, I just upgraded something. Oh, cook a big meal, and it gives plus 20 vitality for everybody. That's cool. And I don't know if that stuff necessarily costs influence or not. But we can only do things once we have, so we don't have enough materials to upgrade our infirmary. And it looks like that's the last thing we can do for now. Alright. So everything is very simple. You don't really have that much free range over what you do. I am beat. Why don't you take over for a while? Oh, so now I can play as Antonio Alvarado. Wait. So I guess he is our friend then? That's cool. Yay, we got a pink backpack. So let's see. Let's go. Alright, so there's a lot of survivors, and I'm assuming if we... What is over here? Runners in trouble. We should probably go do that. Right? Yeah, let's do it. And we'll go as this new character. He runs a lot faster, but that also might be because he's not tired. Alan says that army just chopped a bunch of people in Dispense Mill. Looks like they've been setting up for some kind of camp. So I wonder if this is the type of zombie game that will slowly kind of explain things to you, like what's going on, if you hear rumors, or just meet like government officials or anything like that. I probably should have played as someone who's got a lot more weapons. But let's go ahead and go in here and save who's ever here. This is probably a bad idea. Oh shit! It's a big fat zombie.
Don't let it get up.
Alright, oh god! Oh, there it is, her! Alright, so I must have either sent her out or she was out on her own doing things, but we saved her. I was wondering, okay, so mission, army sighting, what are they up to? So we are going to go investigate the army, which, you know, will probably give some evidence of what's going on story-wise. She just totally ran off on her own, which is a little annoying. I don't know how I'm supposed to make her come with me. How am I supposed to save her if... We should make an outpost here. Ooh, a docking doll. So we might be able to give that to someone to gain some influence. We should search the elevator. We'll be a little loud when we do it. Oh god, that was really loud.
They didn't hear that.
And we'll just kind of continue to take things. It looks edible. Oh fuck. Ah shit. So yeah, like I mentioned this earlier, but one thing that always bothers me in zombie games is when being bitten by a zombie doesn't actually hurt you. It only just takes down some of your life. But then like it's story related where it's like, oh, your friend got bit, so we're gonna have to kill him or something. Which is basically what's going on with our friend. I mean, they haven't said that they're going to kill him yet, but they kind of implied it. Where did she go? Or is she fine now? Probably take out the zombie. Zombies move very... Wait, is that her? Shit. Did she just die? I hope not. Oh god, zombie horde alert. Get inside. No, don't search. Hide. Close the door, you fool. Oh my god. This is bad. This is bad. Kick him out of the door. Just keep kicking him. We're running out of stamina, really. Can we jump out this window? I can't jump out the window. Oh fuck. We're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. We have no stamina. We're so screwed. Oh god. Alright, we can make it over this fence. We're fine on health. Oh god. Go, 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 go. Okay. Oh, they can jump over the fence too. I'm not surprised though. Let's maybe. Do we have potato chips? Oh shit. I pushed the wrong button. Oh my god, we're gonna die as this character. I'm assuming when you die, by the way, that you just play as somebody else from then on. But this is our chef, so we probably stop fucking doing that and run. I guess we can't run though because we're hurt. Oh my god. I really don't know what to do here. We're in a lot of trouble. I don't have enough stamina to fight all these fucking zombies. It's my own fault. I really did screw this up. Kinda run! So finally that snack kind of kicked in and allowed us to run faster. I know you need a breather, but there's a bunch of zombies that are chasing after you, man. Let's do a nice little parkour move here. Alright. Wait, what is... Are these the... Oh, this is the army right here. I didn't even mean to go into this.
I'm gonna have to ask you to move.
Are they still coming after me?
This area is under quarantine. No civilians allowed.
Haha, they stopped coming after me.
Man,
Thank you, scripted cutscene.
A bunch of us are crammed into the church and we...
Hey, let me stop you right there. This is not a rescue mission.
Alright, so obvious, like, army, not corruption, but not caring about what happens to us. They're really just trying to survive.
Just ignore this.
Move along, please.
Okay, I mean, there's nothing, like I said, there's nothing wrong. I mean, I will say there's been way too much zombie stuff coming out lately, but I really don't mind. I don't mind good zombie games. I really don't. I think that it's an interesting space to explore. Leave the area. Okay, so that's part of the mission. Hopefully it doesn't try to kill us. We'll go back to the house and I'll end the video. Overall, I really do highly recommend this game. I think it's a lot of fun. There's a lot to do in it. For a $15 game, there is so much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with breaking the back street? All right, let's try to get into this horde, or get into this car and run the horde over. That'll be fun, right? Oh, fuck. Zombie, get out of here. Fuck you. Can I open the right door? Shit.
You've survived this long. We'll keep surviving.
Oh, God. How did I get that zombie off of me? Hey, that works. I didn't actually think that would work. I'm pretty happy it did, though. So let's turn around. I doubt that zombie horde's still chasing us. But if they're over here, we will definitely hit them with our car. Yeah! Oh, God, that totally made the game lag spike a bit there. Alright, so zombie horde killed. So I don't know if all these zombies respawn or not. I don't know if we're better. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go to our map real quick because I have no idea where we're going. And I should probably be trying to establish outposts. Is this where we are? Okay. I keep forgetting where we're at. The map stuff is in real time, which I believe I mentioned. So you do need to use your map and your radio, but when you do that, you have to do it quickly, otherwise you'll be attacked.
There's still a few things to do out there.
Still a few things out there. I know, but I gotta end this video. Alright, so we'll bring the car back. Also, another weird thing is cars don't really seem to ever die or need gasoline, which is cool, I guess, because it's just stuff like that I kind of find tedious, but there's so much stuff that's trying to be realistic that I kind of wish they would just kind of build a sleeping area. How do I do that? So the game will give you advice and stuff like that, but I believe you can turn that off. How to play. Okay, that is another. I don't know if yeah, hints, you can turn them off. Hint duration, you can turn them up longer. Can we just turn them off? No, you can't. Which I mean, there's gonna be some people who are probably gonna wish they could play without it, but to be honest, it could be a little difficult. Wait, did our population go down? Did somebody die? Oh no, I think it's because I don't know actually. Now I'm a little confused. So how do I build a sleeping area? Because that's definitely something I'd like to do. And they give me advice, but they don't tell me how to do it. The events page. Okay. Use A to show more. So there's a lot. There's a pretty, I wouldn't call it a steep learning curve, but there is so much technical stuff going on in this game that at times it could be a little exhausting. Alright, so we need more materials. So that would be the thing I do next, is go look, because we need actual materials now. We haven't done really any of that. So now we get into the point of the game where we have these outposts and we're trying to make them better. And there's a lot of things. We can make a basic workshop that'll let us fix things, a sleeping area that'll obviously let us sleep, free healthcare so we can go back, get higher vitality, increase the chance of recovery from injuries and illness each day. Setup training area improves physical fitness, gives a place to hone combat skills. A garden lets us grow some of our own food instead of always having to scavenge. So there adds a lot to the game. And building a library was the other thing they had me working on. So there is a big element. I wouldn't even call it crafting really, because it's not entirely what it is. But it's nice that you're not just going out looking for medicine, going out looking for food. You're actually looking for materials to build a better outpost. And you can go to any building and make it into an outpost and add to it. So really, it's almost like taking back the town in a lot of ways. I mean, there's I'll go to the map actually, just kind of give you an idea of the scope and size of this game. It's a pretty big game. It's not huge. I started out here, and then I drove down here. But there's like different towns. But I imagine if you try to do everything, there's a lot of playability to this game. So I'm actually going to end it there. The game is State of Decay. It's really good. It's an Xbox Live Arcade exclusive for now. They said they wanted to do a PC port, but they'd have to wait a while, and usually it seems that it's a year for that. I mean, Fez just came out on PC, Spelunky's about to come out on PC, and most of those games have been around for a year. So I imagine it'll be similar with this game as well. So if you're still looking for Xbox Live Arcade games, and you know it's been a while since Battle Block Theater came out, and that was the last great exclusive. So this is actually probably the next really great Xbox Live Arcade game, and I hope that this game is popular. It really is DayZ. It's the standalone DayZ that we've been waiting for, and it'll hold us off until the actual standalone DayZ comes out. So if you have an Xbox and you're interested in this game, you should definitely check it out. I really highly recommend it. As always, there's a demo available, so you can try the game out. I did the demo myself, and it really is like the first hour of the game, which really just lets you feel the game's mechanics and the exploration stuff, and you could do multiplayer, I believe, as well. And this game, like, once again, is best played multiplayer. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks again to Undead Labs for sending me a copy of the game. It was a lot of fun to play, and I will definitely continue to play it. I'm always glad to get more Xbox Live Arcade games to play. I'm Red Panda Gamer. Like this video, favorite this video, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to share love. Red Panda Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time.
Things are getting pretty hairy out there. And time's not exactly on our side, if you know what I mean.